Hey, chat. I'll never say that again. Where is my broadcast? Why can't I see it? Oh, there I am. Okay. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another stream with my same microphone, even though I have a second one that's just like back there that I was going to replace this with, but I didn't. Today, I don't have much on the agenda besides this new Fujimoto... Oh, that's just the alert on Discord. Anime or something? I don't know. We're going to look into it. I guess this thing. First, we have to go through Twitter, which I think is going to be very uneventful. I don't think I have anything particular to talk about that I've tweeted. Just more art, you know. We talked about the Eris thing. We talked about the Silk Song thing, which is a game that I think came out this morning. Interesting. Streaming tonight. Okay, so that was then. Then we have this cool Madoka Magic fan art. We have the Steins Gate discussion that I finally retweeted because I saw it. I didn't realize Kyle tweeted it out, but it makes sense. You know, he tweets out everything. This cool Mikasa fan art. We love it. This cool Hunter x Hunter fan art. We love that. This cool Janemba fan art. Look at him. He's like turning into pixels and stuff. What a cool aesthetic that movie had. Maybe not aesthetic. Like the cool, like... There's two things. One is that he like pixelates or whatever. And also like Gogeta has this cool like aura to him. And I think he had the rainbow attack or whatever. I don't know. It's interesting. Cool movie. We love that movie. We have Neon from Hunter x Hunter. Was that her name? I think. Whatever. Cool. We love it. I've watched a few things. Actually, I think I've only watched one thing, haven't I? Because I talked about The Day the Earth Stood Still. I watched Girl Asleep 2015, which is an Australian movie, if you can believe it. I've watched 2 Australian movies this year. Isn't that crazy? Usually I just say how much I hate them. I also retweeted this discussion between Kyle and Mia. We can briefly talk about that. Cool fan art again of Jury, I think? Something like that. I don't know, it looks cool. That's it. You're a bum? Thank you. That recent Chainsaw Man discussion was very illustrative. What does that mean? On how foolish Kyle is and how he just doesn't know anything about Chainsaw Man. That's true. EliteAri was totally wrong on the facial expression bit. Oh, we got Creedon, who also can't read facial expressions. He doesn't have any literacy when it comes to reading manga. You're crazy. Like the facial expression was exactly the same as the rest of the chapter. The lighting was different, and maybe that's confusing both of you, but it doesn't confuse me, you know, because I'm just always right. We love Australian movies. That's not true. But we'll see. I'll talk about it in Digest, which I should record this weekend. I won't be talking about that movie though. Kyle's doing a pun on Mia's name. Mealy Lady on Fire or something like that. Thank you, Creedon. You're so smart. No. Okay. So this was a discussion. So I have seen this movie. I don't actually remember that much about it. I remember the final scene. I remember thinking it was like kind of boring, I think. Let's see if we can find my overall thoughts on this. So it's called Portrait of a Lady on Fire, for anyone, if you want context. Now, the question is, what year did I watch this in? This digest has been going on for too long now. Would it be in the thumbnail? I'd probably put it in the thumbnail. Or was it a wheel spin thing? Oh, it's this, isn't it? Hey, it's me in the corner. Oh my god. In the great United States of America, under Joe Biden's regime. Here we go. Next up. Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
What did I think? This is a movie. It's 2 hours and 1 minute long, and I watched it on the 27th of May.
Yep.
This was recommended by Kyle Entertainment.
Yep.
So Kyle really likes this movie, right? So I'm sorry to break your heart, Kyle, but this is a 3 out of 5, right? I absolutely do not understand. Okay, I understand why Kyle likes this movie, all right? I don't understand why it's such a highly regarded movie. I guess I would say more generally.
True.
This is a romance movie, which is very interestingly directed, and it has a very ambiguous kind of interesting directing choices and open-ended interpretations for the last, like, say, half hour of this movie. So I can understand why Kyle liked this so much. And it's also, he loves his romance, he loves his sex scenes, he loves his passionate love between these two women. I'm sure he loved that a lot. But this, if I'm sure Kyle, you're listening right now, you know how much I hate sex scenes and intimate scenes and stuff like that. I didn't like this, right? That kind of aspect of this. But I still like it, right? It's a 3 out of 5. It's not
okay, whatever. So it's like kind of, I don't know. Wasn't for me. I don't know. Mia and Kyle both really like this movie. I haven't finished the discussion. I think I'm like 2 hours in maybe, or maybe a bit less, like an hour and 45. Don't think I have a single thing to say about it. They talked about some legend or some myth or something for a long time, and I had no idea what they were talking about. Some Greek thing or something. I don't know. Interesting. So that's that. Oh, Angel's Egg. We watched this last time. What is this? Goodbye 2006. Yeah, we have a photo taken on a phone or something. Why are these such bad quality? Oh my god. Who's that? Is this... Oh, it's Japan? Is it a meme? No, I guess it's just real. Why is this showing on everyone's feed now? Because people were liking it? I don't know. What is this one? Alright. Anyway. There's no sex scene in that movie. Is that true? I wish it was 2006, then I could be happy. I mean, I guess it was 2 years before the global financial crisis, so... Yeah, you got 2 good years in you. Alright. I don't know anything about this. Well, I do know some things. I know that, for context, I guess, for anyone, Fujimoto, Tatsuki Fujimoto, is the author of Chainsaw Man. He's the author of Goodbye Eri, which is probably my favorite. Well, it is my favorite manga ever. One of my favorite stories of all time, if not my favorite. The author of Look Back, and the author of like a bunch of other random short stories, as well as, of course, Fire Punch, which we love as well. So I assume, my understanding is this is like a collection of anime that are made by different studios about particular shorts in some collection that he has, I think. I should probably look into this. Anime. I guess he wouldn't be listed on this, right? Oh, no. This got adapted, right? An original net animation adaptation of the anthology titled Tatsuki Fujimoto 17 to 26 is set to be released worldwide on Amazon Prime Video. Ew, okay. In November 2025. Okay. Japanese 2-volume anthology collection of one-shot stories written and illustrated by Tatsuki Fujimoto. The 2 volumes, so we're doing all of them, were released in October and November 2021. Okay. How many stories are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stories. And I don't think I know any of them. So it's kind of exciting. Oh no, I know this one. Nayata of the Prophecy. That's the one with the Nayata with devil ears or something, right? I assume. So I don't know. As far as I understand. Oh, yeah, here we go. So August 2025, it was announced that 8 stories, each set to receive an original, or ONA, I guess, adaptation. What's the difference between an ONA and an OVA? Like, it's only released, like, on the internet? Is that what that is? We'll look into this, okay? Titled, yeah, whatever. Set to debut worldwide November 7th. Is that when Look Back came out? When did Look Back come out? It's like a suspiciously... No, in Australia. Jesus Christ. No, October 4th. All right. No, November 7th. Oh my god, wait. Am I right? What was that, November 7th? Oh my god. 1 year after the Amazon Prime Video, November 7th, 2024. What are the odds? I guess it's probably intentional. But, okay, each story is set to be produced by a different staff and animation studio. Okay, so it's like Star Wars Visions, but for Fujimoto for some reason. We love it. That's great. That video I sent is going to make you very happy. I'm sure it will. Imagine liking Goodbye Eri. I don't like it. I love it. Such a waste of resources. All those studios could be animating Mushoku Tensei instead. I guess. Mushoku Tensei was meant to be animated, unlike the Fujimoto manga. What do you mean Mushoku Tensei was meant to be animated? Or are you talking about something else? Is MT stand for something else? Because Mushoku Tensei is a book. What's Fujimoto's birthday? I'm going to guess he's born sometime that is nowhere near right now, because I feel like I would have heard about it. People would be saying, oh my god, Fujimoto's birthday's coming up, or it was just recently Fujimoto's birthday. So I'm going to guess like December or something. October. With different sources, that's very funny. We don't know when he's born, but we know the day, apparently, October 10. Alright, let's just watch this. Do I need like subs for this? I'm not going to read the subs anyway, who cares? Yeah, we got still frames, love it. Just like a manga. I wonder what they're saying. I don't really care. Ew, naked person. Okay, so far I like the Naito one the most. Good music. Oh, the moon one. I feel like I've seen the moon one before. An alien? Looks like Makima. A mermaid? Rose made a lot of stories. Oh my god. Good trailer. I feel like the trailer is gonna be better than the show. That was a really good trailer. Other than the shows, I guess. Now, how important are the subs? Okay, they're not even in English, thank God. I'm curious what the studios are. Some of these looked like way better than others in terms of like just like animation or even art or whatever. This Night one looks the best. What else was there? This one looks good too, whatever this is. Yeah, like this. This is crazy. This one might be the best one. And then maybe like an action one or something. I have no context. I will probably have no context when I go to watch this because I'll probably watch the anime first. Anime. Interesting. I don't know. Looks good. I'm curious more so what the studios are, if it's been announced yet. Oh yeah, what is it? Wait, nay. Web anime directly released on the internet. Alright, well, I'm glad we figured that out. Wikipedia. Fujimoto 26 or something, right? No. I guess it's not announced yet? I'm sure it's somewhere. Alright, Heath is a dabbing. Mushoku Tensei is an anime. Is it? I guess. Are you stupid? No. Have you read the Night the one-shot? No. I have not read anything. Besides Goodbye Eri, Look Back, Chainsaw Man, and just listen to the song. I think those are the 4 I've read. And they're all great. That look cool. Much better than Look Back and Chainsaw Man. That's it's not even true. Now, how do I find out what studios are involved? Oh, we love Anime News Network. Okay. Update. Streamed a trailer. True. The anthology series will include the following titles, staff, and cast. I don't... What? Title? A couple clucking chickens were still kicking in the schoolyard. That sounds fantastic. A tale of 2 survivors bond in a post-apocalyptic world. Okay, that's exciting. I like that. Cast, as though I'm going to know any of these people. I don't know many voice actors whatsoever. Who is this? Harry Potter. Guys, this is Harry Potter. That's crazy. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can recognize one name from each of these. Oh, Blue Lock. I know Blue Lock. I've heard of that. Alright, no idea. Yu-Gi-Oh! Who's that in Yu-Gi-Oh? No idea. Did I say Ruby? Am I crazy? Oh, I did. Superman. We love Superman. I want to know all of these people, okay? No idea. Oh, wait, these are non-anime. The anime down here. Lovely. Okay, I don't care. Okay, they kind of list like who's involved. Some Chainsaw Man episode 10 key animator. Sasaki Stopped the Bullet, a story that explores the intense emotions of adolescence. Interesting. Actually, this one doesn't look that interesting, but we'll see. The director of I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. Okay, interesting. Love is Blind, a sci-fi romantic comedy about love on a cosmic scale. Also, that sounds kind of boring, but we'll see. Do I know any of these people? I don't think so. know any of these things either. This one looks like the best one, right? Is that what that was? Shikaku, a twisted love story of an unhinged assassin girl. That kind of sounds boring, though. I guess we'll see. Paradox, I don't know that. Bochi the Rock, what is this? Character designer. No, a key animator of 2 episodes of Bochi the Rock. Okay, interesting. Oh, these are the studios. Graph 77. Lapin Track. I don't know this studio. I don't know any of these studios. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, they got an official website. We're just learning so much today. Okay. Mermaid Rhapsody. This one kind of looked cool. A touching romance between a boy and a mermaid centered around an underwater piano. This sounds fantastic. Okay. Cool premise. Cool fish. Blue Lock. Okay. 100 Studio. Woke Up as a Girl Syndrome. A story about finding one's true self beyond gender norms. This also sounds interesting. This is the one that looks good, right? In the trailer? Awesome. And it's got an interesting premise, so cool. Oh, The Ancient Makes His Bride, Season 2. What were they involved in that? The director? Damn. I know this. Studio Kafka. What do they do? I've heard of this studio. Ancient Makes His Bride. Dun Dun Dun? Who knows? They didn't do Dun Dun Dun, did they? That was like Science Star or something, wasn't it? That looked cool. Oh, we read that already. Hello, did I miss anything important? Nope. We just watched a trailer. They are not doing Fire Force, Fire Punch. Not announced. I don't know. I imagine that would be like you'd probably get a whole anime for that, right? It's pretty long. Okay, what else? Naita of the Prophecies. This is the only one I've heard of. It depicts the journey of siblings bound by a harsh destiny. Okay, that sounds much more boring than it initially looked, but okay. Okay, Blue Lock. Magic and Muscles. Character design. Sisters depicts the rivalry, conflict, and growth between artistically inclined sisters. That sounds very boring, but we'll see. Don't know any of those. Oh my god, Fujimoto stated regarding the anthology series, having my works from my student years being adapted into an anime made me anxious, wondering if that was really okay, and if these works might have relied too heavily on others as inspiration. However, although I haven't seen them yet, I believe that I believe that through the work of talented directors, they have become proper, well-crafted pieces. Wow, bro's putting himself down. Lovely. The craziest thing is that this almost has 1 million views in 2 days. I didn't know Tatsuki Fujimoto had such pull. But I guess he's the author of Chainsaw Man, and everyone knows Chainsaw Man. Anyway. EliteAri. Can you please read the words on the website? Like, more of them. I think I read most of them. How could I read any more? Sorry, I put a curse on Ari and took his ability to read. But I read it all. Oh, that explains a lot. Hope he gets better soon. Okay, thank you, everyone. Wow, maybe it's super popular in Japan. That's where all the views come from. No author of this decade has had this kind of motion. The way this man does. Okay. How exciting. Now, do I have anything else to talk about? Fujimoto Anime, we've already talked about that. I guess I am curious, cause, oh, what was that? Chainsaw Man 212 reaction.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, we're not doing that. Okay. I'm curious to watch more anime. Like, what is airing at the moment that I have any interest in whatsoever? Are we summer 2025? Is that what we are now? Oh yeah, Witch Watch finished, so I guess we're summer. Or summer's the next one? I don't know. How would I even look into this? People just need to recommend me stuff, right? Guys, go to the website. Tell me what anime to watch, okay? All of these look incredibly boring as well. Okay. What's your video on the JJK Season 3 trailer? It's me saying, wow, that was something. That was a trailer. That was like kind of boring, but also like, wow, it's like a good directing. React to it on stream. You literally can't. I reacted to it. Like I recorded a reaction video to the trailer and then I uploaded it and it was like, oh, can't, blocked worldwide. You're not allowed to react to it. So I like made it smaller and I like made it a bit more difficult to see, and it was like, oh, nope, can't react to it, gotta block it. So I just cut it out and just uploaded my, like, me talking about it. And I'm yet to see a reaction video that doesn't have it like weirdly, like terribly distorted, which is something I would never do in a reaction. Watch ping pong. Watch ping pong. The old one? Did I hear time to spin the wheel? Absolutely not. We still gotta watch The Gentleman, then we can spin the next wheel. I did a tier list of the best this season. Objective, by the way. Let's have a look. What is this? A thread of 25 YouTube videos about anime, manga, and otaku subculture that I really love and want to share. Have I seen any of these? I doubt it. Why Revolutionary Girl Utena is Amazing by Noralities. I might have actually seen that. No, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I think I've heard of it. Fujimoto was afraid of Chainsaw Man? Monker Man made it. Hell yeah. Production hell. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. We love this. Wait, what did... Oh, okay. For a second, I was like, was this Monker Man tweeting it out? And that'd be hilarious. Okay. It's funny that literally everything Fujimoto has and will write is going to get an anime except Fire Punch. Don't worry, Keith. I'm sure we'll get Fire Punch one day, okay? There's 99% chance Goodbye Eri gets announced somewhere in the next 1 to 2 years, but there's no way someone will ever commit to Fire Punch. Why? I don't understand this, like... I think we had, like, I had this discussion when we were talking about Fire Punch. Why do people think it's so controversial? It's not even, it's really not that crazy. Like, it's a little bit, like, wacky, but it's, like, not really that crazy. Like, I can easily imagine them adapting it. Where's this tier list? Oh my god. Did you not tweet it? Am I on the wrong Twitter? I know this. Yes, 2014 anime. Oh, wow. I thought it was, like, super old. Okay, 2014 is not that old. It's only 11 years old. Bread Sword Gurren Lagann video is very good. I don't care enough about Gurren Lagann to watch a video, okay? But I do love the Gurren Lagann. It's great. It's one of those video essays that, or one of those essays that take you through a journey of a person's entire relationship with a piece of media. Is it like an hour long? Because I'm not watching an hour-long video ever. Whoa, the truth about Kurbeni. That's a good thumbnail. And by good, I mean it just reminds me of my own thumbnails, but I like it. What was it called? Bread's World. Did I say Bread's Sword? 55 minutes. We're not watching it on stream, but interesting. Do you like Monker Man so much because you're both Indian? I'm not Indian. And I have a love-hate relationship with Monker Man, okay? I love the fact that he is a small channel that is he even small anymore? He might have 10k subs, you know, which is still pretty small, but Monker Man. He's engaging. I like his videos. 12k, look at him. He's very earnest. He is our link to the Sakuga community, okay? Because I think he's the only, like, Sakuga-related channel we actually watch and somewhat value their opinion. But also, I guess he's really bought into the Mappa, like, JJK fiasco, which is, like, fine. Like, I guess most people are. That's really the thing I have against him. But other than that, I think he's really great. But, yeah. And whenever he sees something, like he watches an anime episode, he's like, man, I just watched the greatest thing in my whole life and I'm gonna make a video about it. And then he makes a video about it and it's like, awesome. So we like Monker Man generally. It's old and there's no way Agni will ever look good. It doesn't matter if it's old. It's like made by Fujimoto. Like it's famous. People will do it. Someone will adapt it and it will have like a viewership. Like people are gonna watch it. There's no way Agni will ever look good. I mean, they made Endeavor look good in, like, My Hero, right? I'm sure they can make a fire person look good. Endeavor, MHA. I don't know. If they can pull Endeavor off, they can pull off Agni. Like, I don't know, this looks cool. Imagine a 3-hour-long Fire Punch anime movie. Well, I don't know about that. Let's not get crazy. That's also good. I think I'd prefer that over an episodic. I don't think you could fit the story of Fire Punch in 3 hours. That's crazy. I mean, okay, maybe you could fit it into 3 hours, but it would be so, like, so much happens. It'd be crazy. I guess in the same way that you could, like, fit not Fire Punch. You could fit Chainsaw Man into, like, a 3-hour movie, but that'd be, like, crazy. You wouldn't, like, the journey of Denji would be so, like, weird. You hate him? No, I don't know why the fact that he's Indian has nothing to do with my opinion on him, so, yeah. All right. The truth about Kobeni Higashiyama. Let's see. Chainsaw Man spoilers, guys. Whoa, tiny channel. I hope it's not an AI video. Please don't be an AI video.
In a story obsessed with power and transformation, where characters wield chainsaws and make contract with devils, there is one figure who stands apart from all the supernatural chaos. She doesn't transform into anything extraordinary. She doesn't save the world. She barely saves herself. And yet, she might be the most important character in the entire series.
Is it because she was at Denji's final scene? Like with Kishibe and all that? Like she's there to witness Denji's, or like kind of lead to Denji's big transformation at the end or whatever, big decision on his life goals.
Because Kobeni Higashiyama represents something that pure power fantasy cannot touch. The profound courage of simply enduring.
Okay, that was not what I thought, but okay.
And when we examine her story through both psychological and spiritual lenses, we discover something truly remarkable about what true strength actually looks like.
I like the music.
Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
Is this the Bible?
Blessed are those pure in heart, for they will see God. These words, spoken by Christ in the Sermon on the Mount, describe the citizens of the kingdom of heaven. Keep them in mind as we explore why one seemingly insignificant...
Oh, no, I didn't listen to the words. Wait, say it again.
For they will inherit the earth.
Blessed are who? Oh my god, I have to keep this in mind. Wait.
Blessed are the meek.
The meek? What are the meek? I don't know what that means. Okay, the quiet. Okay, Kobeni's like kind of quiet and stuff. Okay, blessed are the meek.
For they will inherit the earth.
Why would they inherit the earth? I guess because they're like staying out of trouble and stuff? I don't know.
Blessed are those who mourn.
Blessed are those who mourn. Okay, doesn't everyone mourn? What is mourning? Feel sorry for the death. Isn't that like typical? Wait.
For they will be comforted.
Why would they be comforted?
Blessed are those pure in heart.
Okay, I get this one. Pure of heart.
For they will see God.
I guess these are like rules or something? Okay.
These words, spoken by Christ in the Sermon on the Mount, describe the citizens of the kingdom of heaven. Keep them in mind as we explore why one seemingly insignificant character might embody them all. To understand Kobeni's true significance, we need to look beneath the surface of what appears to be Chainsaw Man's most anxious character. Because Kobeni Higashiyama is not weak. She's terrifyingly courageous. A wounded child. What makes her courage terrifying is this. She continues to show up, continues to function, continues to care for others despite being paralyzed by fear every single day. Kobeni never chose to be a devil hunter. Her parents forced her into it. Faced with two impossible options, sex work or devil hunting, she sacrificed her own dreams of college to fund her brother's education. Her family didn't see her as a daughter, but as a resource. That kind of economic coercion, where your future is sold to benefit someone else, is a textbook recipe for what trauma researchers call learned helplessness. The sense that
whoa, wait, this is what not Madoka, Jesus, my Takobi video was. Wait, what?
That kind of economic coercion, where your future is sold to benefit someone else, is a textbook recipe for what trauma researchers call learned helplessness. The sense that no matter what you choose, the outcome will
Wait, what? Am I crazy? Wait, oh my god.
Her own dreams of college to fund her brother's education. Her family didn't see her as a daughter, but as a resource. That kind of economic coercion, where your future is sold to benefit someone else, is a textbook recipe for what trauma researchers...
Will that lead to learned helplessness? I don't even get the connection here. My understanding is learned helplessness is like when you're in a situation and you're like, you don't even bother doing something because you don't think anything you do will change anything. And I think it was like tested in monkeys or something where they had these monkeys and one of them, they like, I don't even remember, were they like zapping the cage or something? They're like, the other one they didn't, and only because he witnessed the fact that the other one was getting zapped, he like didn't do anything or something? I don't know. I don't know what this had to do with Kobeni, but...
call learned helplessness. The sense that no matter what you choose, the outcome will always hurt you. I wanted to go to college too, but I'm gonna die here, she cries in the Eternity Devil Hotel.
Oh, maybe I'm just wrong about learned helplessness. Anyway, guys, I don't know what this is. I don't know why I'm watching this, but...
This isn't just fear speaking. It's the anguish of someone whose agency was stolen before she ever had a chance to use it. Consider this memory. Kobeni received ice cream exactly once as a child, for her birthday. The taste was so wonderful, so rare, and...
I don't remember this. In grade school, just once, I got my parents to buy me some for my birthday.
Her life of deprivation. That she began running with joy, and immediately dropped it. Even her single moment of childhood happiness was taken from her by circumstances beyond her control. But notice what this memory reveals. Even as a child, Kobeni's first instinct upon receiving joy was to run with it, celebrate it fully. The loss wasn't from cynicism or giving up, it was from pure, unguarded happiness. That capacity for joy shows us who Kobeni really is beneath all the trauma. Here's where Kobeni becomes truly fascinating from a psychological perspective. This seemingly fragile girl harbors a secret that reveals the profound difference between weakness and what we might call traumatized competence. When pushed to her absolute limit, Kobeni becomes something extraordinary. She single-handedly defeats Katana Man in his human form. She dodges the Snake Devil's attacks with inhuman agility. She moves with such speed and precision that even Katana Man calls her a monkey, not as an insult, but in genuine amazement. Then there's the Dance Dance mushroom scene, where, even held hostage, she lands a perfect score. It's a flash of unshakable muscle memory, proof that her precision and grace are baked into her survival instincts. But here's what makes Kobeni's psychology truly remarkable. Despite everything, she retains her capacity for love, gratitude, and compassion. This foundation of trauma could have created someone bitter, vengeful, or completely withdrawn. Instead, it created someone whose capacity for grace seems almost supernatural. When Hirokazu Arai throws himself in front of a bullet meant for her, Kobeni doesn't take it for granted. She understands that someone...
It's like an interesting video because, I feel like, don't get me wrong, I like Kobeni, but she's like such a minor character that it's interesting to like her so much. Like, it makes sense, I guess. It's just interesting in that I made a video like this about Norn Greyrat, who's also like a relatively minor character. But the difference is that in Mushoku Tensei, you get like her perspective, like you get light novels of her perspective. So it gives you a lot more to kind of like, it gives the audience much more like buy-in or something, like more, you'd believe stuff that is said about her more, I think, because you kind of see her like what it's like to be her. Whereas here it's like we're inferring a lot of stuff about Kobeni, but we never truly get like a scene where like she's talking. I mean, I don't know, it's so weird. It's weird. I don't know what to say. Kobeni's just such a small character. It's interesting. Pacing is very, very dynamic. Demon Slayer adapted 9 manga chapters into around 240 minutes of anime. How many chapters is Fire Punch? Wait. 83? You think you can fit 83 chapters into 3 hours? Maybe. And you can also knock out multiple chapters in a few minutes of video. True. This is a comedy video. I mean, it's probably like half comedy, right? They probably like Kobeni a little bit, and they're just making like a exaggerated thing about it. Yep, Kobeni is literally Jesus Christ himself. True.
Chose to value her life over their own, perhaps the first time anyone ever had. And notice how she responds to kindness throughout the series. She sends money to support her brother's education despite her own dreams being denied. She apologizes to Denji after her paranoid accusations in the hotel, showing genuine remorse for her actions. And then something remarkable happens. The violence fiend, Galgali, begins treating her with unexpected kindness. He buys her ice cream. He shows concern for her well-being. There's compelling evidence that violence fiend Galgali might actually be Arai returned as a fiend. The timing of Arai's death and Galgali's appearance, their similar builds, their shared protective instinct toward Kobeni. Even the fact that Arai's surname contains the kanji for rough or violent. It all suggests love transcending death itself, and a connection.
Wait. Is it the same kanji used for like the devil? The violence fiend. I don't know what this says. Oh. Boryoku. So this one. Huh? Am I crazy? Isn't this ka? Or is that like another kanji? Bro. Wait a minute. We're gonna piece this together. Tell me, ChatGPT, what is this? I guess it's a kanji. That's crazy. The devil of violence. The violence fiend. So is this the same as this? No. Is this the same as this? No. I don't know about this theory. Wait, violence fiend. Okay. I don't know about this theory, but interesting. Do we know what her little brother is up to in the manga right now? Isn't he in jail or something? I don't know.
Rough or violent.
Or do they break him out of jail? I don't know.
It all suggests love transcending death itself, and a connection between the two. When Kishibe tells her that she can never contact her family again, Kobeni's response is telling. She's relieved. For the first time, she has an excuse to cut ties with those who exploited her. It might look selfish, but it's really self-preservation. The first hint that she's learning healthy boundaries. But understanding Kobeni's psychology reveals something darker about the systems that shape her. Even after leaving devil hunting, Kobeni finds herself in another abusive situation. A minimum wage job where her manager physically strikes her for minor mistakes. The cycle of exploitation continues because she's never learned that she deserves better. Even after leaving devil hunting, she ends up in another abusive job. The kind of cycle you see when life has taught someone not to expect better. Her family's economic coercion created dynamics similar to slavery, where a person's value is measured solely by their utility to others. Kobeni exists in a form of modern bondage, trapped not by chains or law, but by...
Oh, shit. I forgot to put something on my media list. Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta do that in an hour. Oh my god.
By debt, family obligation, and economic desperation. This psychological analysis reveals Kobeni as a masterfully written trauma survivor. But there's another layer here, something that points beyond psychology to deeper questions about human dignity and worth. When we step back and look at Kobeni's story, we see something that resonates with ancient spiritual wisdom about what makes a life valuable. In the Beatitudes, Christ described the character traits that reflect divine favor. And remarkably, Kobeni embodies nearly every one. She embodies what theologians call bearing the imago Dei, the image of God, even in her brokenness. Her capacity for gratitude toward Arai, her remorse for her paranoid accusations, her ability to find joy in simple things like ice cream, or a perfect dance score. These aren't just psychological resilience. They're glimpses of the divine spark that trauma cannot extinguish. Her secret devil contract becomes even more significant here. Whether it's the black cat devil, representing misfortune and fear, the anxiety devil, her internal state-given form, or something else entirely, she keeps this contract secret. One of the only things in her life that she has any control over. In a world where everyone else has taken her choices away, this small act of withholding information becomes an act of self-preservation. A tiny...
Oh, wow. That's a good point. Okay. Boryoku has a different connotation than the concept of violence. It's more like street fighting gang violence. I mean, it's just a different kanji. So, like, if Fujimoto wanted to, like, hide it there, he'd just use the same kanji, right? I don't know. Alright, we're done. True, Kobeni's the best. What's the ending?
Of the kingdom.
I wanted to go to college, too, but I'm gonna die here, Kobeni. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Okay. For everyone who has ever felt small in a big, frightening world. Wow. I couldn't stop laughing during the burger scene. True. Is that Ioto from One Direct Priority? Oh my god. I'm a simple man. I see Kobeni and Kobeni-chan, and I click. I always assumed that Kobeni's contact was with the violence devil. Contract was with the violence devil. That could be kind of interesting. Oh my god. Alright guys, we're going full Chainsaw Man spoilers, okay? So stay out of here if you read Chainsaw Man. Oh wait, this is the thing I opened before. We're just scrolling through a manga. Okay, we're not doing that. Oh no, that was Twitter. Okay, we're good, we're good. What is this?
Okay, so...
This is not the same girl, is it? Wait, am I crazy? This is not the same girl. Wait, well, I'm so confused.
So my mom told me to clean my room, right? And I was like, yeah, in a minute. And
What is the law here? Is this like someone who literally copied the other girl? Or is this like the original? Or is this like they're in on it together and they're both making like stuff like this? Or is this like a trend and it's just like a wider thing that I'm just not aware of and like there's like a genre of video that I just don't know about? It even has a U in the name. Wasn't the other one Yu something? Yu anime? Yu girl? Chinese lesbians? Okay, these are not the same person. Yeah, okay, we're good.
And basically, I come back down and I see
Is the room the same? No, the room's not even the same. Okay.
my room has already been cleaned. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you, Mom, I love you so much. And then, like I have this like thing over, I have this thing here.
Whoa.
Where it opens up. And that's where I would keep all of my yaoi. And as you can see, it's empty now. Because my mom went through it and she got rid of it. Please give it love. And I don't think anything will work because my arm looks so skinny. Look how skinny it looks. Whenever the uke gets it right in the asshole, please go.
Okay, 9 months ago. When was this channel created? 1 year ago. Okay, well, Interesting. All right. Why do you make these types of videos, Ari? Because I guess I could. There's nothing stopping me. I think it has become a genre recently. Well, it's not recent. It's like 9 months old. That's the interesting thing.
I won't.
So this was like July 2024. And this is November. I guess there is like quite a bit of time. Interesting. Well. My second Creedon. You should make some of these, Ari. I could. Like, they wouldn't be interesting. I feel like it would only work if you're a girl. But maybe not. The Goon Pocket. What does that mean? Mega Miss Shadow. Is that like a JJK reference? Oh my god. Alright.
When I was 21.
21?
When I was 21.
Oh. 21 years old. What happens here? Actually, I don't want to spoil it. Maybe I'll watch this one day. Okay. I think I went over this once on stream. Or maybe Kyle did, and I didn't recognize anything. Dr. Stone is apparently bad. Wait, I think I went over this on stream because Witch Watch was on here, right? And I said, oh, I've seen Witch Watch. Yeah, they're Witch Watch. And Takabe, number 1. Interesting. Alright. While we're talking about Chainsaw Man, may as well watch the video Kyle linked.
Tatsuki Fujimoto.
It's an interesting pronunciation, but so be it. Solving the mystery of Tatsuki Fujimoto.
Tatsuki Fujimoto, the elusive mastermind manga artist behind Chainsaw Man, Fire Punch, and a plethora of amazing one-shots. I've covered every Tatsuki Fujimoto work available to find.
Wait, it's Goodbye Airy. Wait.
Tatsuki Fujimoto, the elusive mastermind manga artist behind Chainsaw Man.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Fire Punch and
I like that we have Goodbye Airy and like these are the S tier. These are the prime like best ones he's made.
Chainsaw
and then we have
Man, Fire Punch, and
the B tier. Look back. We love it.
A plethora of amazing one-shots. I've covered every Tatsuki Fujimoto work available to find on this very channel, or so I thought. This is the story about unraveling the mystery behind Nagato is Me, Fujimoto's long-lost alias.
Huh? No way. The mystery, okay.
October 15th, 2022. I received a Twitter DM from a viewer. It said, I'm not sure if this is anything because the website is so messy, but I think this might be proof of some sort. It looks like this could be the website that Teterapo-san was originally published on. It also seems to have a few more of his earlier works on it too under the name Nagato is Me. For context, this was in response to my video discussing the earliest known Fujimoto manga, Teterapo-san, and in that video, I had questioned the legitimacy of whether this one-shot was actually made by Fujimoto. The DMs continued, linking to this site that seemed sketch as fuck, honestly, and I contemplated clicking on them for a while, eventually giving into my curiosity and arriving at... okay. I'd heard rumors that Fujimoto used to independently upload comics online at around the time he attended high school, and this seemed like it could very well be the homepage for all of that, at least at a surface level glance. The entire site is in Japanese, with the exception of a copyright notice saying the site was created in 2011, which fits the time frame of Fujimoto's teens/early 20s.
How old is Fujimoto? Oh wait, no, we looked at this, right? He's like 31 or something, right? Or 30? Or 32? We don't know. Okay, interesting.
I browsed around for a while and eventually closed the tab, leaving with no answers but a slew of questions, the biggest one being, is this website actually an early hub for the creative endeavors of the Tatsuki Fujimoto? I'll let all of this marinate for a while.
Did he just say Tatsumi? Just like Kyle? There's no way.
Biggest one being, is this website actually an early hub for the creative endeavors of the Tatsuki Fujimoto? I'll let all of
no, he said Tatsuki. Okay.
Marinate for a while, occasionally searching Google for Nagato is Me, but not researching the matter seriously. A simple Google search led me to a few forums and Twitter threads of people clearly tying this website to Tatsuki Fujimoto, but I was flabbergasted as to why, how did anyone find this? Why are they so sure it's Fujimoto? Sure, it has the energy, vibe, look, but all of this could be a cleverly orchestrated scam for some clout or to create another internet urban legend. I didn't really know what to think. November 18th. I open the website, whip out Google Translate, and get to work. The banner reads Nagato, Nagato, Nagato. I think to myself, I'm going to have nightmares of that name by the end of this. The main image on the front page is a childish drawing of a character holding a sword upside down with the text color picture. Not really sure if we were being urged to color the picture or if it's some pun I don't understand, but I digress. The about page doesn't really offer a lot either. There's just a text that reads, Nagato is me, I'm good at playing the piano. As weird as it sounds, this kinda reminds me of the way Fujimoto tweets, but that's about it. On the comics page, which...
Okay. What was the website? Did they like go to the Wayback Machine to see like when it was actually made? Or, like...
Just the most content-filled page on the entire site, we have another hectic, childish...
Do you think it's in the description? Is it just like a whole fake video? Like this website doesn't exist or something? Okay, we're at 3 minutes in. Ay, ay, ay. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to open this link. I don't know what this is. All right, it's 3 minutes.
comics page, which is the most content-filled page on the entire site, we have another hectic, childish doodle with the text Manga Sukiba, which means something along the lines of manga is my favorite, I think. Keep in mind I'm using Google Translate, and it says Sukiba means favorite place, which doesn't really make sense. These translations and my interpretations of them are bound to be flawed when it comes to the nitty-gritty details, but overall, I think they get the point across. This doodle actually appears to be the Pokemon Wooper. I thought I remembered—
Huh? Wait, oh, it says it. Okay. Jesus. Oops.
something about Wooper being Fujimoto's favorite Pokemon, but research didn't confirm that.
I thought he just got that from the image. That's crazy. Alright.
Research didn't confirm that, so maybe that's not the most important thing here. I click on a link that reads Tettere, and lo and behold, it's Tetteleppo-san, the one-shot that the hardcore Fujimoto fanbase has determined to be his earliest known work. Even though I still have my, I'd say, reasonable doubts at this point, it's obvious that this looks like an early Fujimoto work. The main character is drawn in the same distinct style as his later characters. He has a different approach to drawing faces than most manga artists even today, and definitely back in the day 10 years ago. Also, the atmosphere of this almost screams early Fire Punch to me. English translations of this can be found on some sketchy manga sites if you want to check it out for yourself. The second manga is called Digimon, or Digimon? This one shows no related results, but again, looks and feels like an early Fujimoto one-shot. It's about love and astronauts and angels and meteors and destruction as far as I can gather, and overall seems much more polished than Tetteleppo-san. Next up, there's a segment in the comics page that says Others, and upon clicking on it, holy shit. Murige, Shipkick, Tomorrow Game, AC, Legend, Space Girl, which there's so fucking many! I decided to return to these later and went back to look at the music section. Here we have no doodles, just text that reads, formerly the first men, AKB member, and in parentheses, SMAP is better. AKB is a Japanese all-girls idol group, SMAP used to be a Japanese boy band, and I have no idea what formerly the first men is supposed to mean. I'm going to chalk all this up to grade A shit posting, honestly, which fits Fujimoto. The first link on this site called Good Food brings us to
Pikachu.
No fucking way. If you've heard anything about the fuckery that Fujimoto has allegedly engaged in online over the years, you've heard this song. It's him singing about, like, milk and shit, while hitting—
Okay, so what I'm gathering, firstly, I'd be curious when the site was actually made, if it was actually made in 2011 or, like, way later. Second, I don't know anything about Fujimoto and, like, when he became popular or anything like that. So I don't know, for instance, this could just be, like, a fan of his, right? Like, obviously. Third, this is interesting. It's kind of cool. To Be Hero X would probably be the show I'd recommend to you. That did look good in that one trailer we watched. But then I've seen like clips on Twitter. I've seen one clip on Twitter where people said the animation was good, and I was like, I don't know about that. The animation was good, but it didn't look very good. I was already getting tired of Dr. Stone, but the moment at the end of the last season of Dr. Stone when they decided we're not going to explore society, instead let's split everyone up and chase this guy around the world, I said, fuck this show. Well, I don't know, because I haven't seen it, so I got no idea. I also recommend To Be Hero X. Okay, maybe I will watch that. That's the one that looked like Arcane, right? Am I crazy? The Chinese one, right? Yeah. But it was like eclectic and had different art styles or something. Feels like a creepypasta video about something completely mundane. That is true. Have you not seen that video of Fujimoto singing that? Because I don't know much about Fujimoto, okay? But fine. We're gonna look at this website, okay? At least I'm not gonna go to it, but I'll go to the Wayback Machine. What are we on? 536. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so the earliest archive is 2019. Sorry, I have to do a capture right now where I have to buy all the motorcycles. Okay, wait a minute. What is this? Ay, ay, ay. How do I translate this to English? Wait a minute. Don't worry, guys. We're coming. I'm gonna bring this up soon. Okay, you know what? I don't care enough for this.
Just fuck, honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, that confirms it, right? Everyone knows this is Fujimoto. The website is legit. Nagatsu is me equals Tatsuki Fujimoto, right? Well, at this point, I remembered something I obviously should have immediately examined: a Twitter link at the front page. The first inconsistency. November 24th.
Huh? What was the inconsistency?
Should have immediately examined a Twitter link at the front page.
Oh, 2020. Oh my god. No, okay.
First inconsistency. November 21st. So there's a few options. One, this entire site is fake, and this is the scammer's Twitter profile. Even my skeptic ass finds that hard to believe though, as there are a couple of things on the site that people seem to heavily associate with Fujimoto on both the English and Japanese sides of the fanbase. Additionally, with the sheer amount of effort that has clearly gone into making these comics, it doesn't make sense to me that a supposedly aspiring artist wouldn't post their art on their own site and or socials and instead make a scam out of it and pretend to be Fujimoto. The second option, albeit an even less likely one, this is Fujimoto's secret alt account. Yeah, there's
Oh my god.
no
sure.
universe in which an alt of his would stay this low-key, but I guess it can't hurt to check what the account is posting, right? So nothing really. Just mainly commenting on music-related stuff, but at the very bottom, there's a link to a YouTube playlist that seems to be a Japanese amateur podcast of some sort. There's a fuck ton of these, and all I'm getting from the first few minutes with auto-generated subtitles is two dudes chatting shit. Okay, last thing, let's check the latest uploads. Yeah, I think the international best-selling manga author Tatsuki Fujimoto.
What was that?
Yeah, I think the international best-selling manga author Tatsuki Fujimoto isn't posting shit like this on his alt accounts. The third, and to me, most...
I set that site up and made this video to trick you, Ari. Now I'm mining Bitcoin on your PC as we speak. Well, luckily I haven't gone to the website, so we're good. I've only gone on the Wayback Machine.
Likely option, Fujimoto used to have a Twitter account with the @NagatsuIsMe, but deleted it, and someone created an account with the same oblivious to its history, and now the link leads to this new account since the URL address is the same. And I actually have something that proves this is not...
I'm like lost at this point. Wait, so we have a website that we don't know when it was made, but it says 2011, but we don't, that means nothing. Like it could have been made at any point. We have work that is like, some of it is like somewhat reminiscent potentially to Fujimoto, has links to stuff that like a fan of Fujimoto would easily be able to like link to if they wanted to, is linked to a Twitter account that a fan would very easily be able to make. What's like, what is any part of this that leads us to think that this is Fujimoto and not just like a fan of his, or even just like a random person making a thing about a manga? Just like any manga, not even necessarily like a Fujimoto work. But I guess this whole thing is like a... I don't know how serious this actually is, but it's interesting.
First, Nagatsuisme, a simple search on
Oh my god, a Wayback Machine. This is... I just did this.
Nagatsuisme, a simple search...
Oh my god, look at me. I'm 7 minutes ahead in this video.
On Wayback Machine.
Wait, 2016? Oh no, first Twitter. Oh my god.
Someone created an account with the same oblivious to its history, and now the link leads to this new account since the URL address is the same. And I actually have something that proves this is not the first Nagatsuisme. A simple search on Wayback Machine shows that there's a snapshot from this URL dating back to April 24th, 2016, more than 4 years before this account's creation. However, it shows up as an empty page. One snapshot, however, from November 2020 reveals Nagatsuisme, created in 2015. That proves us there's been at least 2 accounts.
Is there not an underscore there? Wait, what? What? Or is that not part of the name? Oh no, the underscore could be the profile description or something. Hey, I just looked at that. Wait, I hope they're not going to say the 1999 thing, because that's the base of the thing, right?
Dating back to April 24th, 2016, more than 4 years before this account's creation. However, it shows up as an proof of its existence makes me inclined to believe there very well could have been a third one, likely created in 2015.
Is this like not part of the name? I don't know.
That proves us there's been at least 2 accounts under the same and while this older one doesn't quite align with the date of the website, just the proof of its existence makes me inclined to believe there very well could have been a third one, likely the original one back in 2011. Once I got to messing around with Wayback Machine, I decided to check the main site as well, which didn't directly give any results. It did, however, make me check out...
What did that say?
Which didn't directly...
I could have sworn it didn't when I was researching, but when I tried again while gathering clips, there were quite a few snapshots of it. Luckily, they didn't contain any crucial information, so me missing them wasn't a huge deal. I mean, there's the fact that the whole website looks completely different in, like, 2019. Oh yeah, right? Unless, like, he's just showing a different version. It's not gonna work now? Great. This is like in 2019, right? May 24th. Oh my god, we can translate? Show me in English. Summer Manga Project 2011. Feel good. Dark Demon World Edition. Weekly Shonen Jump. Author's comment. We are a group of people who like married women. Okay.
Directly give any results. It did, however, make me check out F2C, a part of the URL I'd previously paid
FC2, but okay.
no attention to, and it turned out to be the service that was used to create the site. I found out F2C was last updated in 2019, which made me convinced that this site is at the very least not a scam that was created in the last couple of years, which was my biggest fear about it. I was relieved, thinking the pieces are bound to fall into place eventually.
Wait, what?
I found out F2.
This is just saying, unless I'm not understanding, this is like a whois lookup for a domain, which tells you the last time the domain was updated, right? Like, not necessarily that it, like... I don't even get what he's, like, trying to... Like, this was last renewed or something on 2019, which would line up with, like, every... I don't know, like, I have no idea. Wait, what is he saying with this? That it wasn't a recent thing? What would a recent... What difference does it make if it's, like, recent or old?
F2C was last updated in 2019, which made me convinced that this site is at the very least not a scam that was created in the last couple of years, which was my biggest fear about it. I was relieved.
Recent couple of years. Because I guess that would, like, discredit the whole thing, I guess? If, like, the... Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Anyway. Foiled again. True. Ari, you are so poor in the mind. Thank you. Married women, let's fucking go. True.
Thinking the pieces are bound to fall into place eventually. November 22nd. I returned to the music page, which I remembered contained one link
When did Chainsaw Man Season 1 come out? October 12th. When did you just say this? Like November or something? Okay.
I returned to the music page, which
Wait, was that 2023 or 2022? Okay, 2022.
Remembered contained one link I hadn't opened yet. I translate it, and it literally says Fujimoto.
Oh,
I'd
wow.
gone on this insane derail just to come back and realize I'd completely missed what could turn out to be the single most crucial piece of verification on the entire website. I click on it, a YouTube video pops up, and...
What did he do?
I returned to the music page, which I remembered contained one...
Wait, where's Fujimoto? Oh. What did he translate? This? Is that like the same? It is the same. Oh my god, it's Fujimoto, guys. Except I don't know what this is. That's like some of the...
One link I hadn't opened yet. I translate it, and it literally says Fujimoto. I'd gone on this insane derail just to come back and realize I'd completely missed what could turn out to be the single most crucial piece of verification on the entire website. I click on it, a YouTube video pops up, and you can't be serious. The one thing that possibly ties all of this to Fujimoto doesn't exist anymore, and it's been removed for violating terms of service? What the fuck could that be? At this point, I failed to realize something obvious and went with my immediate thought, which was, this had to be a link to the levitation video. I don't really know why I thought that, but a video has been circulating the internet for a while now of what appears to be a young Fujimoto levitating. I don't know what you're all saying. Attempted for? This man flew. With the singing and levitating videos being so closely tied to each other as online Fujimoto gems, my theory was that they might have been right here, right next to each other on the original site. And I know you're thinking, why would this be on the music section? Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. This is music to the eyes. I was, of course, dead fucking wrong, because as I'd realized, I'd forgotten to check the archives for the channel that the Good Food song was uploaded to. Went ahead and did that, and wouldn't you know it, a second video was up on the channel as recently as 1 year ago. There's no thumbnail, but a title remains, which reads, Praise the Fujimoto family, fun grapefruit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. This is without a shadow of a doubt the deleted video. I searched the title and ran into something I'd actually found through many...
Can you just, like, check the link? Wait, like, wouldn't this have a link, and then the other would have a link, and you could just do that?
Without a shadow of a doubt the deleted video. I searched the title and ran into something I...
Should we check this? Am I that invested? Wait.
Dude, this man flew. With the city
How did you
thought,
find
which
this?
This had to be a link to the levitation video. I don't really know why I thought that, but a video has been circulating the internet for a while now of what appears a crucial piece of...
Okay, wait a minute. I'm invested, guys. I'm invested.
Verification on the entire open yet. I translate it and it...
So how do we get to this page? Okay. I truly have no idea. The website looks nothing like what it's showing. What are we at? 8:51, okay? Let's see, so... Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I truly have no idea how to maneuver this website. Okay,
Sketches.
851. Let's go back. Music to the eyes. What the fuck? Who said that? Did he say that?
Are bound to fall into place eventually. I found out F2C was what could turn out to be the single most crucial service. What the fuck could that be? At this point, I fear all saying attempted for is my flu. With the singing and levitating videos being so closely tied to each other as online Fujimoto gems, my theory was that they might have been right here, right next to each other on the original site. And I know you're thinking, why would this be on the music section? Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. This is music to the eyes. I was, of course, dead fucking wrong, because as I'd realized, I'd forgotten to check the archives for the channel that the Japanese video site that unfortunately doesn't work outside of Japan. Doubt the deleted video. I searched the title and ran into something I'd actually found through many different search methods before, a Nico Nico account with the name Nagatso is me. Nico Nico is a Japanese video site that unfortunately doesn't work outside of Japan. This account acts as a kind of central hub for the deep dive into individual sections of the Nagatso is me site. The good food song, fun grapefruit song, and levitating video are all over here, confirming that the levitating man, milk song guy, and Nagatso
Wait, what?
acts as a kind of central hub for the deep dive into individual sections of the Nagatso is me site. The good food song, fun grapefruit song, and levitating video are all over here.
Oh wait, this is not true. The levitating video and a few different clips is still up on the original Nagato is me Nico account, but the songs were re-uploads, and I failed to recognize this until now. The ties from the website still connect Nagato is me, the levitating guy, and the good song guy to each other, implying they're all the same person. It could just be someone linking all these things, right?
Confirming that the levitating man, milk song guy, and Nagato.
Bro, we should unironically like try and do it, a hoax like this. And when I say we, I mean me. I don't think anyone else can do this, but we should set up a website and try and... It'd be like an interesting video, wouldn't it?
So it's me are all in fact...
And like send it to like a famous like video essayist or something, and be like, guys, look what I found.
Same guy. Now all we need to figure out is
you know who we need to investigate? This person who sent the Twitter DMs initially.
This guy, Tatsuki Fujimoto. Something I want to know is that there's a link called Link on the front page, which leads to a virtual diary of the website creator. Apparently Nagato or Fujimoto is not the creator, go figure. After digging around, I arrived at the Twitter account of the creator, which was registered in 2009, fitting the time frame of all of this, making me believe the 2011 date that much more.
I just completely... What did he say?
Creator. Apparently Nagato or Fujimoto is not the creator, go figure. After digging around, I arrived at the Twitter account of the creator, which was registered in 2009, fitting the time frame of all of this, making me believe the 2011 date that much more. Returning to the comic section, I take a look at the remaining manga. Starting with the link brings us to an external site, and holy shit, that's a lot of chapters. This one has the biggest rough sketch vibe out of any of the manga so far, but something I'd like to note is it starts out the exact same way as Fire Punch, with a chopped off hand. I'm not going to put you viewers or myself through the mind-numbing process of trying to shittily translate all of this. I hope that's okay. Ship Kick also contains a lot of chapters. Again, clearly a very early version of something. This time, at the bottom of the page, there's an author comment which reads, I hope I will be accepted to the university. Nagato, let's send a letter of encouragement to my teacher, and let's send a lot of FA.
What's going on? Is this like there's multiple people like making this website?
The first sentence seems like a pretty obvious diary entry, proving that this person has likely just finished up high school and is now applying to uni, which fits the time frame Fujimoto attended art university, graduating 3 years later in 2014. The second part actually seems like the Google Translator kind of messed it up a bit. I'm guessing it's meant to urge the readers to leave fan art and feedback to Nagato. There's a whole fan art section on this site, and Nagato seems to have received a lot of it, comparing it to the lack of comments on the chapters themselves. Now, I could totally see Fujimoto ironically creating a fan art section just to upload his own art on there as a joke, but I'm guessing these are from other aspiring manga artists of the time. There was likely a scene around back then where people did stuff like this as a form of networking, and that's kind of what the rough translations lead me to believe as well.
I don't want to bring this site up on stream because I don't know what's on it. But I have so many questions. Like, what happens if you reverse image search like all those images, like all of these? Like, what are they from? Like, can you find them online? Do you think he did that?
And that's kind of what the rough translations lead me to believe as well. This second site is called Namakurimu, by the way, a phrase continuously repeated in the Good Food song that, from my understanding, refers to a Japanese canned beverage. I swear this is the most fucked game of Cluedo I've ever played, dude. I actually think Ship Kick might be one of the biggest clues that could connect all of this to Fujimoto, since he might have made a reference to it in one of his most recent stories. In Look Back, the protagonist...
Every form of reverse image search sucks now. I never find what I want. Is that true? I've never had any issues with it. Just like put it into ChatGPT and be like, generate this for me, or like, where did this come from? I don't know.
Fujino makes her big break in the manga world with a series called Shark Kick, and the way Shark Kick works in the story is obviously more of a reference to Chainsaw Man than anything, but I find it hard to believe this is a mere coincidence. Alas, there
True.
There's no real way of proving this, so take that with a grain of salt. But to me, it seems like a huge clue. After Shipkick, 3 of the links lead to a site called Nietzsche, but 2 of them don't work anymore. The one for Legend still works though. It's a short one-shot about a guy who's afraid of a morning alarm, aren't we all? And Nietzsche is actually a huge website where people upload their own manga, and it's still used to this day. The upload year for Legend is 2011, and this officially convinced me that the 2011 date for Nagato is Me was completely legit. You can make a fake copyright date like that on a small website very easily, but a popular website like...
Very easily? Like... That makes it sound like it's not just literally text you put on a website.
Officially convinced me that the 2011 date for Nagato is Me.
Wait, what convinced him?
And Nietzsche is actually a huge website where people upload their own manga, and it's still used to this day. The upload year for Legend is 2011, and this officially convinced me that the 2011 date for Nagato is Me was completely legit. You can make a fake copyright date like that on a small website very easily, but a popular website like this with a huge database has to have accurate information for the upload dates. And every manga I'd looked at so far was clearly made by the same person, so I can't imagine anyone finding all of them from all these different sources and deciding to make a scam website out of it. It doesn't make any sense, and the entire idea of this being a scam wasn't a very sensible one to begin with, I acknowledge that, but the fact that there's no known instance of Fujimoto himself referring to this site in interviews, etc., means it was a possibility. The next link leads us to a giant girl appears in space on a website called Nagato Haore, the first and only instance of any indication of a surname for Nagato. Nagato Haore shows up with no results, however. I simplified the URL and arrived at yet another completely
hey, that's the website I was on.
New site, a summer manga project Nagato participated in back in 2011.
Wait, what? That was the person at the beginning linked this website. So I was just on the whole wrong website this time. Okay, wait a minute. Nagato is Me. Oh, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm just so invested. I'm doing a little bit of research, okay? Man, if this works... Wait. Did he answer how this website was even found in the first place? Well, someone messaged him on Twitter, right? Also, am I this like... Okay, wait a minute. Okay.
Family.
Interesting. I was just thinking, like, if you go back, you never mind. Okay, let's just keep going.
At bottom, there's an author comment that reads, "A group of married women."
Oh, we read this on stream. Oh my god, we're ahead of the curve again.
Send a letter of encouragement to a group teacher who likes married women. This last part has an embedded link on it that leads to... I think we get the picture, right? Upon researching, I found a Twitter thread that led me to a Pixiv account people are claiming to belong to Fujimoto. It's called Goharu Changsan, and the art style is definitely Fujimoto. One of the characters is literally a character called Nayuta from one of his one-shots. A Twitter link from this profile leads us to Fujimoto's account, on which he pretends to be his younger sister, but that's not really that important. So I'll be bold and make the assumption that this is in fact one of Fujimoto's accounts. Unfortunately, there's nothing that ties it to Nagato is Me. The very last thing left to look at on the original site is a manga called Witch. The cover art immediately made me think Power from Chainsaw Man. The title reads something along the lines of Cat Girl Maid Twin Tail Magical Girl Ganare. Bruh. The very first panel immediately felt familiar. It looks like the Tsutomu Nihei inspired environment style that we see a more polished version of in Chainsaw Man.
Does this person have a Mal? No, they don't. Do they have a Twitter? They have an Instagram. Okay. Oh, there's like a second channel or something? I'm just curious, like, because this might be someone who's read a lot of manga, Or it could be someone who hasn't read a lot of manga like me. If I see this, I'd be like, I have no idea. Like, how much manga out there in the world looks like Fujimoto's? Like, it might be a lot. I just have no idea. I don't read much manga.
Familiar. It looks like the Tsutomu Nihei inspired environment style that we see a more polished version of in Chainsaw Man. I know that might be reaching, this is still very rough, but that was my immediate thought. Nothing else really stands out about this one, but with that, I'd explored every nook and cranny of this website and the websites it led to. At this point, I wrote out a conclusion to the script, recorded everything, and was ready to roll one and call it a day. But I'll level with you, your boy had to take a dump, and while I was at it, I realized I'd completely neglected using Twitter as a search engine. So I sit there, I type in Nagato is me, scroll down, and find heaps of replies dating all the way back to 2011 and 2012. The tweets these accounts are replying to don't exist as the original Nagato is me has been deleted, but there's a lot of these. One of them is from the official account of Sui Ishida, the creator of Tokyo Ghoul. Fujimoto and Ishida have both gone on record to say they enjoy each other's work, and if Fujimoto had enough of a presence as Nagato is me, which he obviously did based on all the replies to his old tweets, it's not unlikely that the two would have had some of their first interactions as far as over a decade ago. But this is what did it. I found a tweet replying to Nagato is me from a regular, unverified account. I opened the profile and it is currently being followed by Nagayama Koharu.
Wait a minute.
Fujimoto and Ishida have both gone on record to say they enjoy each other's work, and if Fujimoto had enough of a presence as Nagato is me, which he obviously did based on all the replies to his old tweets, it's not unlikely that the two would have had some of their first interactions as far as over a decade ago. But this is what did it. I found a tweet replying to Nagato is me from a regular, unverified account. I opened...
Why is it blurred? Okay, wait. A tweet? Wait.
But this is what did it. I found a tweet replying to Nagato is me from a...
Okay, a tweet that is tagged or replying to this account.
Regular, unverified account. I opened the profile and it is currently being followed by Nagayama Koharu, the Twitter account ran by Tatsuki Fujimoto. I was so fucking shocked. I was already convinced at this point.
How is that so surprising? Like, if it's a manga person in a manga community, in Japan specifically, is it that surprising that, like, someone who is interacting with the author of whoever this author is, like Tokyo Ghoul or something, I don't know, I feel like it could still, I don't know, it's still a coincidence.
Replying to Nagato is me from a regular, unverified account. I opened the profile and it is currently being followed by Nagayama Koharu, the Twitter account ran by Tatsuki Fujimoto.
Like, what does this account, the one that's blurred out, what do they post? Like, is it manga-related stuff?
Nagato is me from a regular, unverified account. I opened the profile and it is currently being followed by Nagayama Koharu, the Twitter account ran by Tatsuki Fujimoto. I was so fucking shocked. I was already convinced at this point. But
do we even know for a fact that, like, I'm pretty confident we do, but do we know this is, like, Fujimoto? I feel like I've seen something that made me think that was the case, but...
So fucking shocked. I was already convinced at this point, but after this, I found another Twitter account that had replied to Nagato is me over 10 years
why are they, like, censored?
ago that is currently being followed by Nagayama Koharu. The odds of this being a coincidence are shocked. Tweet replying to Nagato is me from a regular, unverified account. I opened the profile and it is currently being followed by Nagayama Koharu, the Twitter account ran by Tatsuki Fujimoto. I was so fucking shocked. I was already convinced at this point, but after this, I found another Twitter account that had replied to Nagato is me over 10 years ago that is currently being followed by Nagayama Koharu. The odds of this being a coincidence are abysmally low, and while this is still not concrete evidence as in a statement from Tatsuki Fujimoto himself, with the odds of this coincidence being so low, I consider this conclusive. The mystery was solved. This entire website, all these works, shitposts, and lore were produced by Tatsuki Fujimoto.
Bro, this would be... Oh no, there's none left. I thought I was gonna say, it'd be so cool if we ended here and he, like, found one piece of evidence, like, undermined all of this, and that'd be hilarious. What an ending.
Over a decade ago, and they're all out there for you to check out and enjoy. I truly hope you enjoyed going on this insane ride with me. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. I hope to see you again, and...
Oh, and?
Peace.
Wow. You know what? That was interesting. I'm going to do my own research after stream, okay? And we'll see what I come to, but... It is. I think I asked the question. Oh, if that's actually Fujimoto. I think he had to come out and break character once when his account got banned for being run by a minor. That is true. I remember reading that. Okay. So let's think. As we're reflecting on this video, what do we think? So... I think the only piece of... I think the only thing that, like, even somewhat, like, is convincing to me whatsoever is the thing on Twitter, like, the Twitter stuff. That's the only thing where I'm like, oh, maybe this is, like, possible. All of the rest of this, at least unless I'm forgetting something, I don't think anything here is, like, convincing whatsoever. Like, art style similarity, I have no idea. Like, there could be a million people who draw like Fujimoto. the date of the website being 2011 because the reference site listed like the link from the site that it was hosted on, or something is 2011. I don't know about that. Maybe. The name Fujimoto being on the site, it's just like a common name. The video being linked, like you could explain this entire website as someone who is just a fan of Fujimoto. Like another possibility is that, like, how popular was Fujimoto in 2011? When did Tokyo Ghoul come out? Like how popular was that manga author at the time of like 2011? September 2011. I don't know. I feel like you could make an interesting video that's like more in depth than this. Or more like well thought out, I guess. I don't know. This was a fine video, by the way. I don't have any problems with this. I mean, I do obviously like logic wise, but video wise, it's like fun. Oh no, they retired. What happened?
I've dedicated video was suitable.
Oh my god.
Hello, welcome back to the...
I've wanted to talk about this for a while, but I didn't think a full dedicated video was suitable for this channel. This isn't like a very personality-based channel, but I
oh my god.
owe it to you guys to explain what's been going on and why. I basically stopped uploading for a couple of years. In 2023, January,
true?
I started university, and it obviously takes a lot out of you. At the same time, I also started a band with one of my closest friends, and we've been working on a record since then. At that point, I kind of had to make a decision on which basket...
Okay, I don't care. The manga that inspired Chainsaw Man. Where's the one about the original thing, where the whole theory came from? Like the old Fujimoto works or whatever. Oh god, do we dare watch this? One Direct Priority in 2 minutes? I guess this one.
Tetsuki Fujimoto made his manga debut at 17 years old with Niwa 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 Tori ga Ita. The name of this manga is based on a Japanese tongue twister, and the full
Is it going to spoil the upcoming anime?
version of it is Niwa 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 Tori ga Ita. And fun fact, I'm not doing it right. Earth has been taken over by aliens who...
Okay, I think it's a spoiler thing. Okay. Well, I'll look into this later. What else now, guys? What do we do on stream now? I guess people have linked to other things. To Be Hero X. Can I even watch a clip like this? Oh, dub.
What you doing? Up to the same dirty tricks as last year?
I don't know why I would watch this. I know there's like good fight scenes in the show, but let's skip around. Oh, it's like Meruem versus Netero.
Just what I'd expect.
Oh, it's the setting where Revi and Roberta fought each other. Oh my god. Alright. Interesting. Spoilers? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about the show. When a show opens like this, we simply must lock in. Lord of Mysteries. What the hell is this?
Where am I? Am I dreaming?
Why would you be dreaming?
It hurts. Is it an aneurysm? Am I already dead?
I know this voice.
Klein. Who's that? Who is Klein?
Your client. Was that Flock? Who was that? Oh my god, it kind of looks like Flock.
This isn't my body.
Oh, it's Urkabe, right?
Am I Klein? Have I... Did I transmigrate?
I mean, that looks somewhat interesting. Maybe I'll watch it. We'll see. Lord of Mysteries. The one I want to watch is the Summer Hikaru. Yeah, Hikaru died. I don't know. People like this one, right? Maybe I'll watch that. Let's go back to Heath's list. Are those the two that he had? It was like, no, he had Takopi at the top. What else was at the top? Oh boy, I'm not going to be able to tell. Is it this one? No. Or is it one that's airing right now, maybe? I have no idea. Who knows? Alright. Do we have anything else we could talk about? Tatsuki Fujimoto was a cinematic genius. This manga proves it. I don't care enough to watch that. John is the 12th Doctor? What's on my list of videos? It's been a while since we've looked at this. Okay. There's a reason why, because we've seen all this. What are the Chainsaw Man one related ones? I guess that's that. Maybe this will be the last thing I do on stream. I just want to read through this. We're going to learn a bit about Tatsuki Fujimoto, okay? So Fujimoto, born 1992 or 1993, which is suspiciously when Chainsaw Man is set, right? Something like this. I don't know. No, it's like 1997, right? The Gun Devil attacked in 1992 or something. Is a Japanese manga artist known for his works Fire Punch and Chainsaw Man. True. Fujimoto was born October 10th, 1992 or 1993 in Japan. He started drawing at an early age. He had no preparatory schools available near his home, so he went to painting classes in which his grandparents attended and practiced oil painting. He graduated in Western painting from Tohoku University of Art and Design in the Yamagata Prefecture in 2014. Okay. In 2011, Fujimoto drew his first submitted one-shot, A Couple Clucking Chickens Were Still Kicking in the Schoolyard, which was nominated in December Jump SQ Monthly Award. It was later published on the Shonen Jump Plus online platform in 2017. Fujimoto one-shot Seigi no Mikata, Sense of Justice, was an entry work for the 10th Supreme Comic Grand Prize Season 2 in 2013. His next one-shot work was Kami Hikoki, Paper Planes, for which he won a jury special award at the 3rd Shueisha's Crown Newcomers Awards in 2013. So his big come up, it seems, was like between 2011 and 2013, I guess, or like his initial come up. Fujimoto's next one-shot work was Sasaki Stopped a Bullet, for which he won his 2nd jury special award at the 5th Shueisha's Crown Newcomers Award in 2013. Okay. Fujimoto's next work was Love is Blind, for which he won an honorable mention award in 2013. Jesus Christ, all in 2013. Newcomers Awards, and was his first published work being launched in Jump SQ 19, Volume 13 in April 2014. His next one-shot works were Shikaku, published in whatever, Mermaid Rhapsody, and Naito of the Prophecy in 2015. Fujimoto published his first major and serialized work, Fire Punch, on Shueisha's Shonen Jump Plus online magazine, where it ran from 2016 to 2018. The series spawned 8 tankobon volumes. Fujimoto also published on Shonen Jump Plus the one-shot Woke Up as a Girl Syndrome. Okay, it's getting adapted. And the one-shot Sisters in June 2018. Fujimoto's second major serialized work, Chainsaw Man, was published... Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was so early. Okay, 2018 to December 2020. A second part started in Shonen Jump 2022. Chainsaw Man topped some list of best manga in 2021 and earned Fujimoto the 66th Shogakukan Manga Award for Best Shonen Manga. In 2021, the manga won the Harvey Awards for Best Manga. It won the awards for the second time in 2022 and the third time in 2023. Fujimoto illustrated the cover of the novel anthology 5 Minute Stories An Unexpected End, released on April 2021. Fujimoto participated as a guest judge on Shonen Jump Plus Million Tag online reality TV show. Huh? Fujimoto participated as a guest judge at Shonen Jump Plus's Million Tag online reality show. That's kind of crazy. Like they submit stuff or something. Manga website unveiling a new battle audition show for discovering the next star manga creator on Friday. The 8-episode program will debut on the official YouTube channel July. The program will follow 6 teams, each with a prospective manga creator and a Shueisha manga editor as they compete in 4 challenges. One of the teams is a manga writer and a manga artist instead of one creator. The winning manga creator will receive a prize of $45,000, the opportunity to serialize their manga in Shonen Jump Plus, and a comic book volume of the manga. Damn. Was there like a YouTube link there? Oops. Is Fujimoto like in this? Like, or is he just like an ominous voice that we like hear every now and then? Oops. Hi. Whenever you guys hear that noise, that's me copying, pasting a screenshot, okay? Alright, back to Wikipedia reading. So, Fujimoto published the one-shot look back on Shonen Jump Plus on 2021. The chapter was collected by Shueisha in a single tankobon volume released in 2021. Look back topped the list of the best manga best manga for male readers. A 2-volume collection of Fujimoto's previous one-shots released in 2021. He illustrated Chainsaw Man buddy stories. What is that? Why is it blurred? I've never heard of this in my life. Okay. Published in 2021, Fujimoto illustrated the version of the 42 volumes of Dragon... Wait, what? Fujimoto illustrated a version of one of the 42 volumes of the Dragon Ball manga for the Dragon Ball Super Gallery project. Celebrates the series' 40th anniversary, which was published in Saikyo Jump in 2021. I vaguely remember this. It was like a bunch of different people who made like Dragon Ball art, right? Fujimoto published Goodbye Area 200-page one-shot on 2022. The chapter was collected by Shueisha in a single tankobon volume released in July 4, 2022. Along with illustrator Toda, Fujimoto published a one-shot Just Listen to the Song. Interesting, 2022. Fujimoto commented that he wanted to draw manga like Korean films. Cited the 2008 Korean film The Chaser as an example, stating the main character chases after a villain, but 30 minutes into the movie he catches him. This is supposed to happen at the end of the movie, so you keep wondering what will happen next. A lot of people say that in Korean movies they cannot tell the direction... cannot tell what the director is thinking, but actually if you watch it until the end you will get it. I wanted to make something like that. He also mentions the 2016 Japanese film Sadako versus Kayako. Interesting. Koji Shiraishi's film, whatever this is, Senritsu Kaiki File Kawasugi, the 2011 Indonesian film The Raid, and Takeshi Kitano's work. He was influenced by the manga authors... Okay. So the manga author for Blade of the Immortal, Hideki Arai. Why do I know this name? Okay, I guess I don't know this person. All right. Interesting. And yet another person I don't know. Blam. Okay. So we know all these assistants who all have Wikipedia pages, which is kind of funny. In 2017, Fujimoto, under an alias claiming to be his younger sister, wrote on Twitter that the author would be 24, 25, or 26 years old, and also the author turned 25 that year. Some publisher also stated that the author was born in 1992. However, according to Fujimoto's editor and Shueisha, he was 17 in 2011, turning 18 that year when he sent his first one-shot work. And according to Oricon, he was born in 1993. I mean, we would trust the publisher, right? The most out of all these people? I don't know. All right, I think that's the end, guys. we've done it. We looked over all of Fujimoto's works, and now we're gonna, after off stream, I'm gonna go and figure out if that's actually his secret webpage, and we have some new Fujimoto lore. Maybe it'll lead to us finally getting a picture of what he looks like. I've been on the edge of my seat to finally see. But I guess that's it. Who knows when I'll stream next? Maybe it'll be next Friday. Maybe it will be tomorrow. Maybe it will be later today. I doubt it. But see you next time, guys. Farewell. Wait.